Close your eyes for a moment and imagine yourself on a battlefield. There's chaos all around you. The sound of weapons clashing fills the air, the ground shakes beneath your feet, and there's no clear way out. You feel your heart pounding, fear creeping in, but amidst all of this, there's one voice inside you that says, "Keep going. You can do this." Now, this battlefield isn't a faraway place or some story from the past. It's your life. Every single day, we face our own battles. They may not involve swords or shields, but they are just as real. They come in the form of challenges at work, struggles in relationships, financial hardships, or even battles with our own thoughts. The question isn't whether we'll face adversity, because we all do. The question is, how will we respond to it? Will we crumble under pressure, or will we rise and fight? Today, we're going to explore what it means to have the warrior's mindset. It's not just a way of thinking, it's a way of living, a mental discipline that allows us to overcome life's toughest challenges and emerge stronger every time. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand what this mindset is, but also how you can adopt it to fight through adversity and build a life of resilience and purpose. Let's dive in. So, what is the warrior's mindset and why does it matter so much? The warrior's mindset is not about physical strength or aggression. It's not about being fearless or never making mistakes. Instead, it's about mental toughness, resilience, and the ability to face life's difficulties head-on, no matter how overwhelming they seem. Think about this. Warriors in ancient times didn't have the luxury of running away from battle. Every fight was a matter of survival, a test of their ability to endure, adapt, and persevere. And while we may not be wielding swords or riding into combat today, life throws its own battles at us every single day. The warrior's mindset is rooted in the belief that adversity is not the enemy. It's the teacher. It's about understanding that every challenge, every setback, and every failure is an opportunity to grow stronger. A warrior doesn't avoid difficulty. They embrace it. They don't give up in the face of fear. They face it and move forward anyway. But here's the thing. This mindset isn't something you're born with. It's something you build, one battle at a time. It's forged in the fire of life's challenges, shaped by the choices you make when things get tough. And the good news is, anyone can develop it. It doesn't matter where you come from, how old you are, or what you've been through. The warrior's mindset is available to anyone who's willing to fight for it. Before we talk about how to face external challenges, we need to address the most important battle of all, the one that happens inside your mind. You see, the biggest obstacles we face aren't the ones out there in the world. They're the ones we create for ourselves. Self-doubt, fear of failure, negative self-talk. These are the enemies that hold us back, that make us question our worth, and that tempt us to give up before we've even tried. Have you ever heard that voice in your head that says, "You're not good enough," or "Why even bother? You'll fail anyway"? That voice is your inner critic, and it's one of the toughest opponents you'll ever face. But here's the truth. That voice is lying to you. The warrior's mindset begins with recognizing that you are stronger than your doubts and fears. Yes, they'll show up. They'll try to convince you to quit. But you have a choice. You can let them control you, or you can choose to rise above them. The key is to reframe the way you see these inner battles. Instead of seeing fear and doubt as signs of weakness, see them as opportunities to prove your strength. Every time you push through self-doubt, you're building resilience. Every time you face your fears, you're training your mind to stay calm under pressure. And every time you refuse to give up, you're becoming more of the warrior you're meant to be. Let's talk about adversity. No one likes it. It's uncomfortable, painful, and at times, it feels unbearable. But here's a truth that might change the way you see it. Adversity is the fire that forges greatness. Think about how a sword is made. It starts as a raw piece of metal, unshaped and ordinary. To become a weapon, it has to be heated in fire, hammered repeatedly, and sharpened over time. It's a grueling process, but it's what makes the sword strong and unbreakable. You are that piece of metal. Life's challenges are the fire, the hammer, and the sharpening stone. And while it might feel like the fire is too hot or the blows are too hard, they're shaping you into something stronger, more resilient, and more capable than you ever thought possible. The problem is, most people see adversity as something to avoid. When life gets tough, they want to run away or hide. But warriors know better. They understand that adversity is not the enemy. It's the path to growth. When you face a challenge, instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" try asking, "What is this teaching me?" Because every struggle you endure has a lesson hidden inside it. It might teach you patience, perseverance, or the importance of asking for help. And sometimes, it simply teaches you that you're stronger than you think. One of the most important aspects of the warrior's mindset is having a purpose. Without purpose, the battle feels meaningless. And when the fight feels meaningless, it's easy to give up. Think about it. Every great warrior in history fought for something greater than themselves. Whether it was their family, their land, or their values, they had a reason to endure, even when the odds were against them. So, what's your purpose? What are you fighting for? Maybe it's your dreams, your loved ones, or simply the desire to become the best version of yourself. Whatever it is, your purpose is your anchor. It's what keeps you grounded when the storm is raging around you. Purpose gives you strength. It reminds you that the pain you're enduring has meaning. Think about a parent working multiple jobs to provide for their kids, or an athlete waking up at 5 a.m. every day to train for their dream. Their purpose fuels their perseverance. Your purpose doesn't have to be something grand. It just has to matter to you. And once you find it, hold on to it tightly. When the battle gets hard, and it will, that purpose will remind you why you're fighting in the first place. Developing the warrior's mindset is a journey. It doesn't happen overnight. It's a process of learning, growing, and most importantly, persisting. There will be days when you feel strong, when it feels like nothing can stop you. And there will be days when you feel like giving up. And that's okay. What matters is that you keep going. A true warrior isn't defined by how many battles they win. They're defined by their ability to keep fighting, even when the odds are against them, even when they're tired, scared, or uncertain. So, when life gets hard, take it one step at a time. You don't have to conquer the entire battle in one day. Just focus on taking the next step forward. Remember, every challenge you face is shaping you. The struggles you endure today are building the strength you'll need tomorrow. So embrace the journey, trust the process, and know that every time you refuse to give up, you're proving to yourself and to the world that you are a warrior. The warrior's mindset isn't just about surviving life's challenges. It's about thriving in the face of them. It's about finding strength in adversity, courage in fear, and purpose in struggle. So as you move through life, remember this. You are stronger than you think, braver than you feel, and more capable than you realize. The battles you face are not here to break you. They're here to build you. Stand tall, stay strong, and keep fighting, because you are a warrior. If this message inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Together, let's create a community of warriors who rise above every challenge.